Hey everyone! All right, so we are in Disney's Hollywood Studios today. We are having a Hollywood day. And the first thing we're gonna do, and this is gonna blow your mind because we're just casually walking. We are not rushed. We are going to a Disney dining reservation and we have plenty of time. Yes, we are having lunch today at the 50's Primetime Diner. Now this is a spot that we've enjoyed many times, but we've never vlogged it, so we don't have this on our channel. Now it seems like this reservation is always available. I don't know why we don't do it, but because of my debacle with mom's favorite peanut butter layer cake or peanut butter chocolate layer cake, I figure I have to go and try it out and vlog this, memorialize this moment. So join us. As you can see, it's a very overcast day. As of right now, the app does not show that it's got any rain in the forecast, but I do appreciate a cloudy day like this. It makes the weather just a little bit more tolerable. So it appears we have one of the first reservations of the day. Our reservation is at 10:50. The doors aren't even open yet and there's people like kind of huddled around. So I don't think they're quite open yet. So I think we're just gonna kind of hang out for a little bit. Yeah, because we got like 20 minutes. And look at that, as we were waiting, Donald Duck showed up. So little man's gonna go see Donald Duck. You excited to see Donald Duck? Okay. It warms my heart how much Caleb loves seeing the characters. We actually saw Goofy the other day. I am terrible with characters, so I love that he can do it. Here, smile, look at the camera.
Perfect.
Oh, and here comes Max.
Where is it?
Caleb's hiding from him. All right, the doors have opened and they're letting us in. Get to hang out in a little living room while we wait for our dinner. Or actually, it's like more of an early lunch. And if you didn't know, in the lobby of 50's Primetime, they have the Tune-In Lounge. It is a full bar, and as you can see, they've got some specialty cocktails here. Kind of zoom in so you can kind of see what they've got going on in. I love how the waiting room is like various living rooms, and then the restaurant itself are various kitchens from the 1950s. Here is a quick look at the menu. As you see right at the top is one of my favorites, the peanut butter and jelly milkshake. That's definitely more of a dessert for me. I really don't want to have that with my food. But as you can see, they have a pretty nice offering, and it's all those like classic home favorites, comfort foods. And then our server let us know that they also have the keys to Dad's liquor cabinet for the big kids, should we want something besides Coke products and milkshakes. So we're looking over our menu, and it looks like we've got some Mickey Mouse Club playing on our TV. So our server just went over the rules of the restaurant.
Yes, so you have to sit up straight.
Sit up straight.
There's no elbows on the table.
Yep.
No rings on the table, so we need to make sure we keep our glasses underneath the napkin. We have to set our own place as well because that's not their job, it's our job. We need to make sure we have no whining, no crying, no tattling. And we have to clear up our plates. We have to eat our plates.
Little man's like, what is this place?
Another rule we were told is there are no electronics here, so we're gonna have to sneak in the camera shots as we get them, so we gotta make sure we're respecting the house rules, but also making sure you're enjoying along with us.
But our appetizers have arrived.
Okay, here we go. All right, for the appetizer, we did get the deviled eggs, and they are specialty every single day. So these ones are jalapeno popper deviled eggs, and that jalapeno definitely has that residual heat that it sticks with you. I enjoy that. I think Mike does as well. It's a nice change on a classic deviled egg.
Yes, I definitely agree with you. A lot of flavor, a burst of flavor right up front, but yeah, a little bit of a kick. Lunch has arrived, and we have decided to do a little bit of a sharing situation. So let me hand the camera over to Steve.
So I ordered the classic wedge salad, and again, we want to do something of a little bit of a lighter start, and then knowing that we have all the flavor over there to enhance the overall lunch experience for the entire table. So this comes with typically tomatoes, but you know me, so I asked for no tomatoes on that. Sorry, Mike, but it looks like it's a good classic wedge salad.
And to go with our salad, we went with a classic, a sampling of Mom's favorite recipes. This comes with golden fried chicken, fork tender pot roast, and traditional meatloaf with all the fixins. And for Caleb, we ordered him the kids' Sloppy Joe, and for our selections, we went with a bowl of fresh fruit and some mashed potatoes. Okay, My sampler is delicious. Now with the sampler, as I mentioned, you get to try a little bit of everything, but the pot roast is very delicious. Oh, go ahead.
Are you making a movie?
I am.
The pot roast is very delicious. It's nice and tender. It's got a good flavor to it. The mashed potatoes are awesome. Very buttery. Meatloaf is delicious, maybe a tad dry, but it's got a really great flavor. Green beans are great, nice and buttery. And the fried chicken, that's always been my favorite. It is so delicious, very flavorful. It's a juicy chicken, and it's got a very nice, the fried crispiness around it is perfect. Okay, so I think I found the issue with my cake.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What is it?
And Steve just told our server, Aunt Deb, about my cake, and she started cracking up.
Yes, especially when I told her it started sweating.
But I think we found the culprit, because if you look on the menu, check that out. Here, it's called Dad's favorite chocolate peanut butter layered cake. The cookbook says it's Mom's favorite.
So apparently Dad's been holding out the real recipe to Mom, so there you go.
Okay, here it is, folks. Dad's favorite chocolate peanut butter layer cake. Now that looks a lot more like the picture. And as you can see here, I'm trying to get a good shot of the frosting on the outside. You can compare it to mine. Yeah, this one looks much more appetizing.
Well, if you look, it's like in a meatloaf shape, right? Like a loaf shape. So yours is in a traditional cake view.
Right.
So that can't make it any different, so.
And I'm guessing it's drizzled with the hot fudge sundae topping, so. And then over here, Steve and Caleb are gonna share the peanut butter and jelly milkshake.
It is so good. And that is one of the recipes that's well written in the book.
Yes, it is.
So we are obsessed with this. Every time we're here, we gotta get this. So I'm not that hungry. Caleb definitely doesn't need a full milkshake, so we're gonna share this one.
Okay, ready?
Go on. Yeah, go ahead.
Here we go.
All right.
It's very, very good. I have to say though, it does taste very similar to mine.
Okay, but it does have the weird texture.
Right, for sure. The texture is way better here. But the cake is nice and moist. The frosting is very good. And it definitely has that like Reese's peanut butter cup flavor.
Awesome.
It's great.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't get as much peanut butter in this as we did in yours.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it tasted almost exactly the same.
Yeah, I'm not getting as much peanut butter, but
okay.
It is good.
How's the shake?
You have to pick which thumb.
Okay. I have to pick which thumb?
Up or thumbs down.
Okay.
Which one is it?
I'm gonna pick that one. Yeah. All right, thumbs up. You heard it here first. All right. Okay, now I do have to say, little man was a little sleepy because he didn't have any breakfast. So I think he had some low blood sugar. But now, as you can see, you're gonna have a good day?
Yeah.
Do some rides?
I'm going on Slinky Dog Dash.
Slinky Dog Dash?
And Mickey run everywhere.
Let's do it. Okay, the cake was very delicious, but we couldn't finish it. So our server, Aunt Deb, brought us a box to take it home in. And what did Aunt Deb bring you? You're holding it in your hand, silly.
Oh, yeah.
She heard you talking about how you love those. And I wish I had been filming because little man flipped out. He was very excited. Okay, so now it is time for little man's favorite ride in the park. He did say Slinky Dog, but we're here right now, so let's do some Runaway Railway. Always a good time on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And now it is time, Steve wants to do some shopping.
Just a little bit. We always like to check to see what's new up and down the Hollywood Boulevard and is it Santa Monica? What is it? Sunset Boulevard.
Santa Monica?
I don't know. What road is this? Is it Sunset?
Sunset Boulevard.
All right. Sunset Boulevard.
And on the way, we see Daisy. She's out watering her garden. Okay, so we've seen this soap dispenser before, the Madame Leota soap dispenser, but I didn't see this at Memento Mori the other day. This is really cute. So it's the coffin from the Haunted Mansion. You can see the little hands coming out. I don't know what it is. It is $39.99, but it seems to be like a sort of like a porcelain trinket box. That's what I'm assuming it is. It's cute though. This is a cute shirt, Oliver & Company. This came out when I was, I want to say 7 years old. I loved this movie growing up. And the music's really good too. Okay, I've seen these at Target before, and these are really cute. So these are Disney Illy Forever dolls. And as you can see, they're the princesses. And they're just like, you know, 12-inch fashion dolls. But one thing I'd never noticed before is that there's a boy. They got Aladdin here. And then there's another one here in the Christmas set. Okay, so we are back at the room now, and I have to admit, it's become one of those kind of crazy days where we don't really know what we want to do. We had our Disney dining reservation early this morning. Like I said, as you saw, we went to 50's Primetime. That was at 10:50 in the morning. And then we just kind of hung out at the park for a little bit. We jumped into our little club for a bit, and then we did some rides, we did some shopping. But it was kind of like, the day kind of ended early for us, and little man was getting a little tired. He was saying he wanted to go back and take a nap. Now, did he do that? Of course not. But here we are, and now Steve is taking a nap. I posted on Instagram, like, what should we do? And I kind of put out there that, like, we didn't really want a heavy dinner. I don't really want to go to Disney Springs on a Saturday night because we've done that before, and yikes, steer clear of that place. It's a madhouse. But we have gotten so many great responses from you, and I have to admit, there are two leading contenders. Everybody, we're all on the same wavelength, I think, because the two biggest things that we've gotten the most from was to either go to Trader Sam's, and we actually wanted to go do that the other day and never got around to doing it. And the other one is to go do not a bar crawl. Well, no, I guess it would be a bar crawl. I'm thinking monorail. A bar crawl around like a bar crawl near like the boardwalk area. And I was like, oh my God, that is so crazy. Like I was just telling Steve, like we should go to the boardwalk. There's really good stuff there. So I don't know if we can really do a bar crawl because we do have Caleb, obviously. We have to be responsible parents, but I don't know, maybe I was thinking of that. Maybe like check out a lounge, like a hotel lounge that we've never done before or we haven't done in a while. I don't know, something different. I don't really want to stay in the hotel room all night long. Okay, so I convinced the group to get up and get out. We are here at Epcot. I think we're gonna do some food and wine festival. Now I know that this festival is actually on its way out, so by the time you see this, it may be over already, but let's just get some small bites.
Yeah, sounds good to us.
Okay, scratch that. Actually, this festival goes until November. For some reason, I was thinking it was ending. I don't know why, but you got plenty of time. First stop for me is my must-do is here at Canada, and tonight we're gonna get the Canadian cheddar and bacon soup, and it's served with the pretzel roll, and then also the Canadian filet mignon with mushrooms, boursin black truffle, and sea salt, mashed potatoes, and a boursin black truffle and sea salt whipped butter. All right, here it is, the Canadian cheddar cheese and bacon soup. This is a classic at Le Cellier. Very excited for this. And then here is the Canadian filet mignon. I have to say, with the filet and the mashed potatoes and the, I keep wanting to say Brussels sprouts, mushrooms, I mean, this is like a full dinner right here. Okay, so the Canadian cheddar cheese soup, it never disappoints. And I have to say, this is such a classic, like a staple here at World Showcase in Canada at Le Cellier. Every time I eat it, I literally just think of like old school Epcot.
Yeah. Might give you a kiss on the face, you're not gonna like it.
Caleb found a friend.
He might on your lips, but be careful. No.
Nope.
Why?
Because he can't play your video game, silly. Let's stay on this side of the fence, okay?
All right, and I'm enjoying this filet mignon, and you know, for food festival filet, it's cooked pretty great. It's like a medium, I would say, maybe a little medium well, but the flavors all together, those mushrooms, which admittedly I'm not a big mushroom fan, this is like the perfect bite altogether. It's absolutely delicious. So this is not our first food and wine festival, but we have to apologize. We tend to go back to ones that we absolutely love, the items we absolutely love. So we try to be adventurous, but we also need to make sure we get those staples. By the time we're done with those staples, we're typically full. So we're gonna try to branch out a little bit more, but I see Hawaii coming up and you know what we love there. So I don't know if we're gonna do that, we're gonna pass, we'll see.
Okay, so it is very busy here tonight. So we found this place, Kenya, with not a huge line. And at this one, we're getting the Kenyan coffee barbecued beef with sweet potato corn, mealy pap, and kachu. Oh, I'm terrible at this, guys. It's got some kind of slaw. Here is a quick look at it. It looks really nice, and it's very, very warm. I can feel the heat coming through the plate onto my fingertips, and it smells great. Wow, this is really good. Lots of good flavor. But it's funny because this is my second round of beef at the festival, but it's very, very different. It's got a different seasoning, different spice, different flair. Very flavorful, very good.
Try a bite. Yeah, try some. No, we share it. Well,
What do you think? Good?
so I ended up going to Italy ahead of Mike while he was doing the Korean food. So I ended up getting a one of everything on the food options here in Italy because everything sounded so good. So Caleb's enjoying the cavatelli. That's with sweet sausage ragu and crispy applewood smoked bacon. How you like it? You like it? Anyhow, seems like you liked it. At least the first bite, so we'll see. I did try the cavatelli. Flavors are pretty good. Definitely, you know, sausage, bacon forward. Not that traditional like marinara style that you're typically getting. I generally like it. I'm surprised that Caleb likes it because it definitely has a mac and cheese like quality to it, Mike. So, but he's eating it. So here we go.
Okay, no, I gotta get the shot. One thing I want to interject into the video really quick as I'm like kind of looking around. We always complain that we never come here in the evening. We're always here in the daytime when it's so hot. And we have like this joke between Steve and I that there's no shade. Unless you're like going around the World Showcase and ducking into all the shops, there's just no shade. There's no relief from the sun at all. One thing I will say though, it's not nearly as busy. So it's kind of like a trade-off. You can either come in the evening when it's cooler, there's a nice breeze going on, but it is busy.
It is crowded, it's packed.
It is so busy right now. Yeah. It is a Saturday night, but almost every food booth is like the Serpentine, like the line is full.
Yeah.
But like I said, you can be like us and come during the day, and the crowd I feel is a lot more manageable, but it's very hot.
The heat is not.
Yeah.
So you got to pick your poison, basically.
Yep.
So as I said, we did try both of the savory items here in Italy. I have to lean towards the focaccia with the meatballs. I think that burrata on top of it really makes a great overall flavor. Focaccia is fresh, tastes great. It's not that the cavatelli is not like great, it's just, it seems very regular, very muted, nothing very unique. This seems a little bit more unique.
And now that we have cleaned our plates, it is time for some dessert.
So this is a lemon ricotta cheesecake. Like I said, we ordered one of everything in Italy. Everything looked good. Wow, that's delicious. It's light, it's fluffy, not heavy. The lemon's good. The fruit on top of it's really good. You're gonna love this, I guarantee it.
Let's see what Little Man thinks.
I want it.
You want to try some? Okay. Well, you did a pretty good job on the cavatelli.
I got it.
Yeah? Little Man is a cheesecake fiend. Oh yeah, that's really light and fluffy. Like, it's kind of weird to say like cheesecake is fluffy, but it's very...
It's refreshing.
Yeah, it is. And I like the crust too. It's kind of like a classic graham cracker style crust, but yeah, a lot of good flavor here. And I think that's gonna do it for us here today.
Yeah, we had a nice, spontaneous, quick bite around the world at Epcot, and we thought we were gonna have a light bite, but we ended up leaving pretty full, right?
Yes, we did.
But it's time for night-night for us, night-night for us, night-night for Caleb, and for us to unwind down in our room.
For sure. It was a fun-filled day. We started, I'm trying to like think about everything we did. I feel like we did so much.
Hollywood
so we
Studios.
started with 50's Primetime Diner. We did some rides at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, and then we came back and I fell asleep on the couch.
Yes. But luckily everyone rallied and we got to go to Epcot. We made it a fun night. This has been a great day.
Definitely.
Well, we hope you liked this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And from our magic family to yours, enjoy.